Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is September 14th, 2023, Thursday. So, before I get started, I just want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then do not force it to be your story, right? So, no what, baby? You look so cool. You look so cool. You gotta keep them on. So, yeah, I'm gonna tell you about a dream that I had last night. And it really starts with a child. Well, it was a teenager, but teenagers are still children. Okay. But this teenager was a feminine, and she was with a masculine. There were two people, right? And the girl was like, it was like daytime but also nighttime, and we were standing outside on a porch, and across the street from us there were like a couple of houses lined up, and I remember she was standing next to me, and she points and she goes, "That's who was talking about you." And I'm like, "The man in that house?" And then the masculine that's standing next to the girl, he's like, "Yeah, him." And so I looked back trying to figure out who it was or whatever, and she was like, "The one in that house." And as soon as I looked, the house that she was pointing on, all the lights in that house went on. They turned on. And I remember the outside of the house was like brown, and there was like trees to the... Hold on, if I'm looking at it this way, if I'm sitting there, to the right. So it would be to the house's right. There was like these tall trees. And the house was brown. It was one of those houses too that's like where like the kitchen is upstairs and like the living room is downstairs. Those houses, but the outside was brown. Those houses are nice. I like those houses. But anyway, so that was the house, right? But I was just like, oh, okay. So I wasn't like surprised or anything. So basically the whole point of the dream is that, hold on, that somebody is going to, it could be people in your family members, because these people they felt like family members, okay? So there's a masculine that's been talking about you, slandering you, gossiping you, la 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 la, the whole works, right? And in particular towards like your family members. So they could have been doing this to your family members, your job, your coworkers, your neighbors, whatever this person has been doing this to. Anyways, the whole point of that is they're being outed. So also this masculine could feel like he's being tattled on too. There's a reason why everyone's coming towards you now, telling you this thing. Like that so-and-so was talking about you, right? Also in the dream, like I wasn't surprised. It's like, oh yeah, so-and-so's been talking about you. And I was like, oh, okay, right? So you could have already had an inkling as to who's been talking about you, slandering you, gossiping you. You could have like already had a feeling, but I guess when these people come towards you, it's just like basically confirmation. This is somebody who's not in your life. Also, this masculine knows. He knows. I don't know if I said that just now, but he knows that he's being outed. The Hanged Man could be a Pisces. But we have... Hold on, I gotta get my Roman numerals. Okay, so we have the the 8 of Blades in reverse. Yeah, the 8 of Blades, VIII. 7 of... Oh my gosh, the 8 of Blades in reverse. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Hanged Man. Okay, so this could be not the reason why, but no, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Um, this is kind of weird because there's this person. They're in denial of the fact that they couldn't get you in the the 8 of Swords. There's something about the 7 of Swords, and I keep getting that. Oh, that's why oh my gosh, I keep mistaking this for the 7 of Swords. They're in denial with the 8 of Swords reversed. This is them. I just almost had a list. Hold on. They're in denial because there's something about the 7 of Swords. Either they were saying that you were in the 7 of Swords, that you were sneaky, that you're manipulative, you lie, whatever the case is. But the 7 of Swords is like really prevalent here because it's like whatever they've been doing behind the scenes, they're the ones that got caught. Especially if they were lying, gossiping, and talking about you. Everyone's like telling you what they've been doing. So this person could have been saying that you were greedy and lazy with the 4 of Pentacles reversed and the 7 of Pentacles reversed. What? Okay, so this masculine, because it was a masculine, right? That everyone's like pointing the fingers at, like they were the one. It's basically like not like a witch hunt, but it was kind of like they're the ones. They're the culprit. They're the ones that have been doing this. It's like this person is being outed. So whoever this masculine is that's been talking, gossiping, slandering you, a couple of the things that they were saying was that you were greedy and lazy. But a lot of that is like self-denial because it could be them who's actually greedy and lazy. Very selfish. Like they don't share, they hoard things. But they were telling people that you were that way. That you were greedy, lazy, selfish. So this person, they had everyone under some sort of like spell or illusion. Like they really had people out here thinking that you were greedy, you were selfish, and not only that, but there's something about in denial. So this person, first of all, let me just say this person, they are in denial of like that they are this way. And I feel like one of the main reasons why they were telling people that you were this way is because like they don't want to believe that this is actually them. So people are just like, that could be why people are telling you like that's who has been talking about you, because they can see that you're not greedy, you're not selfish, you don't hoard things, that you're actually very generous, you're actually very hardworking, you're actually very productive and proactive, right? People could be seeing that's how you are, that's who you are. But it's like this person tried to do some sort of preemptive strike, saying that this is how you are, this is who you are. And they were saying this to people that are close to you, saying like, you don't know who they really are because... So whatever relationship that this person had with you, they were using that to their advantage, right? And I'm going to tell you how. So let's say this is like an ex, or like an ex-friend, an ex-lover, an ex-employee, an ex-job, an ex-coworker. This person felt that because they had known you in that particular way, it gave them leverage, so that way they can go to your friends, your family, your job, your coworkers, your neighbors, and be like, well, you don't know the collective the way I know the collective. The collective is actually very lazy. The collective is actually very troubled, or the collective is actually a liar. The collective is actually a manipulator. The collective. So That's what they were doing. And they were even doing this to your family members. It's like whatever relationship you have with this person, they used that to their advantage. There's something about in denial, like heavy. This person is in heavy denial. It's like they don't see this is who they really are. So if this person were to look in the mirror, they would be like, I'm fine, everything's fine. What am I looking at? And it's just like, you really don't see that? That you're in the 4 of Pentacles reverse, 7 of Pentacles reverse? They don't, because they're in denial with the 8 of Swords reverse. Then we have the Hanged Man here. So this could be a Pisces, or you could be a Pisces. This person is like stuck in their ways. This person's stuck in their ways. So that's another reason why, I just saw 1111. That's another reason why people are coming forward to you, telling you these things. Or basically just telling you, like, so-and-so, this is who's been talking about you. Because I remember the girl in my dream, she was pointing to the house across the street. She was like, that's who's been talking about you. And I was like, which house? The man in that house? And she was like, yeah. And when I looked, all the lights went on. So it's kind of like you're getting confirmation of a puzzle piece falling into place. So, also, this person deliberately got close to people close to you and was like, oh, you don't know them the way I do. Because you know that saying that you don't know someone until you live with them, right? That saying. So, it's like this person could have been using that. Something like whether or not they lived with you, they could have been using that to their advantage. Well, you don't know the collective the way I know the collective, because I was their friend, I was their coworker, I was their lover, I was their ex, I was their boss, I was their employee. You don't know them the way I know them. And it's like they got ahead of themselves by doing that, because now everyone's just like, they're over here saying that the collective is greedy and selfish and lazy, but that's not what we're seeing. So it's like this person who was this masculine, who was talking about you, gossiping about you, slandering at you. I just saw 1234. They've got themselves trapped. They're like backed in a corner. They can't. They're stuck. All these lies, they're stuck. Oh, my right ear's like a high pitch ringing. Oh my gosh. The King of Blades, Justice reverse, the Emperor reverse. Wow. So for a majority of you in the collective, this could be an ex that you walked away from. And it's like they got spiteful and was like, well, I'm going to tarnish your reputation with the people closest to you. This person wanted people to see you in a different light. That's what it is. And how else to do that? By trying to turn people against you, the people closest to you against you, by trying to be like, oh, well, you don't know them the way I know them, right? This person lives in like a victim mindset, with Justin's reverse and the Emperor reverse. So for like, let me just say this too. If this person has children, they are not a good parent. Whether they are karmic feminine or karmic masculine, depending on what it is for you, they are not a good parent. And they could be saying this about you, or they could have said this about you, that you were not a good parent, that you were lazy, that you didn't do the work, you didn't put in the work, you don't put in effort. You just don't. Also, something about time, like time management, like you just don't utilize. Hold on. Never mind, she's fine. Oh, you need to be careful that you don't like utilize your time properly, I guess. Something like that. This person just never, it's like they always think the world is against them. Like, what was me, why? They live in like, what's that? It's like, the world is against them, not for them. That's who this is. This could be a King of Blades. There's also, they're spiritually stuck as well. Hold on, I gotta... What'd you do with the remote? What was I saying? Yeah, they're like spiritually stuck. Oh, also, yeah, with the King of Blades, they were... It's like they were, the way they said these things about you, they swore up and down like people could like believe them, people could tell them the truth, or that people like this person would tell them the truth. It's the way they present themselves. They present themselves as a King of Blades upright. So whether or not they are a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I don't really think that matters, but it could, you know, whatever. But it's the way they presented themselves to society, to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers, to jobs, whatever. This is how they presented themselves as a King of Blades. So they presented themselves as someone who's very honest, very straightforward, very compliant, very knowledgeable, you know, very fair, very equal, very smart, intelligent. A King of Blades is someone who you would go to when you need clarity and, you know, you just needs to know some information, whatever. This person, this is how they present themselves to society, but in actuality, it's kind of like, it's a front, it's a mask. They used this mask to slander, gossip, and betray you behind the scenes. There's something in your life or about you that this person doesn't think it's fair that you have that they don't have. So that's another reason why they were doing this. It's crazy because this person comes across as a King of Blades, which would be very fair and equal person, a masculine, very fair and equal person, masculine. But behind the scenes, they don't think it's fair. They're very greedy, very violent, not a good person, not a good parent, or if they don't have kids, they don't have the ability to have kids because God knows they're just not gonna be, their blood, something, oh my God, their bloodline could be way too tainted to be having children. That's separate. But if they do have children, they're just not a good parent, like not a good role model. But they act like they are a good role model with the King of Blades up front. By the way, this is Cain. That's Cain. I remember in the show, Cain was his character. He would separate himself from society and he just wanted to live a very simple and quiet life. Right? So this is somebody who also tries to... wow. Hold on. Present themselves as like they just live a very simple life. But it comes to find out, like they could also be very they hoard money. With the Four of Pentacles reverse, they're like they can't really grow anything, because I remember in the show too, Cain, like he was living in like a cabin and would just like chop the trees and plant the seeds and harvest and like cook his own food, and because he got tired of his mark, right? He got tired of it, and so he kind of just like isolated himself from like everyone and everything. So this is how this person comes across, like very strong, very stable, very sturdy. But they're not growing anything. They're not planting anything. And they're hoarding everything. They're very lazy. They don't want to work for anything. But they come across as a King of Blades. Also, because the King of Blades is someone who's very, very smart. Right? So this person is not dumb. I will say that. I know this is a karmic masculine, but this person is not dumb. They are very smart in how to utilize their relationships. And in this case, it was like, how can I... They wanted you to be seen as like the lazy one, the one who cannot grow, the one who cannot produce, the one who takes and takes and takes and keeps. This King of Blades, I'm telling you right now, if he does not have children, it's because he cannot have children. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Emperor reversed, he cannot have children. He's not fertile. And it's because his bloodline is gross. It's disgusting. It's not good. It's polluted. It's polluted. So he cannot have children. But for others of you, if he does have children, he's not nurturing those seeds properly. He's not a good parent. All right? For others of you, it could be feminine, but you would know. Okay, let's see what else comes out. We have the Knights of Goblet, the Six of Bones, and the World. The World, Six of Bones, Success, Knights of Goblets. Yeah. All right. Let me show you the cards. So we have the World, Six of Bones, and the Knight of Goblets. This King of Blades he wants to come towards you. And a lot of that, there's two things. Because I'm also seeing this World as the Chariot as well. So this cycle, because like I said, he has been outed. People are telling you, they're coming forward, like telling you, this has been talking about you, right? That cycle of him manipulating behind the scenes and talking about you and slandering you and gossiping about you and trying to pretend that he's a King of Blades up front, like that mask, and to society, to your friends, your family, your coworkers, whatever, blah, 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 right? That cycle has ended. He cannot do that anymore. And because he cannot do that anymore, he is coming towards you. He wants to come towards you because it's like he wants to celebrate with you. He wants to revel in your success. And also, he could have been like watching you through technology, like drunk spying. I kid you not. There's a beer and a computer. This guy, because I remember in the show, he's very tech savvy. He's very good with technology. But he ends up dying, right? So that could be a spoiler. This King of Blades could end up passing away by coming towards you. If oh my gosh, all right. So if he's trying to keep a cycle open and he is trying to come towards you, he will end up passing away because I don't even know how to explain that. He's just like hanging on to threads that are disintegrating at this point. He's not allowed to come towards you. He's not allowed. But he's going to keep trying only because he sees you sitting in success, fame, glory, abundance, accolades. People are recognizing you. People are acknowledging you. People are, I don't want to say praise because I feel like praise belongs to God. But people are just like paying attention to who you really are instead of the lies that this King of Blades has been saying about you behind the scenes. They only want to come towards you. Why is the Knight of Goblets here? Which is the Knight of Cups. There is some obsession here with this King of Blades, but it's not, please don't misunderstand me. He's not obsessed with you. He's obsessed with your success, what you're growing, what you're fertilizing, what you're sowing, what seeds you're planting, what money you have. He's obsessed with those things. It's not you, right? It's because honestly, I feel like if it wasn't you, it would be another member of the collective. I'm hearing the ton. That's so funny. It would be another member of the collective, but it's not exactly you that he's obsessed with. It's the success, the abundance, the glow that is around you. He's obsessed with that. There's also something about this person pretending to be a nice guy. Because I remember, what's his name? Garth? He's a really nice guy. In the show, he was a really, really nice guy. Right? So he might come across to you as like a nice guy. Also, Garth was like, people saw him as very weak. As a weak person. So this person could have become weak. Now that the cycle has closed. That's why they're coming towards you. Because they need your abundance, your success, your praise, your it's like you defeated a dragon and now you're getting rewarded. This person is like backed into a corner. They're getting tattletaled on. They need you to fill their cup. They're obsessed with your Six of Wands energy, or Six of Bones in this deck, I should say. Also, there's something about offers. They're gonna pretend like they're going to suggest something to you. And then, but the way they do it is very sneaky, because they're going to suggest something to you, but it's like a way for you to offer them something. Like, okay, what's a good example? It's kind of like, okay, so somebody would be like, oh, I can't order this cheeseburger because I don't have enough money. And then you would be like, well, I can give you the rest of the money if you really, you know, if you're out of money, I can give you the rest of the money. It's like that. They're going to suggest something about their lives, and then, but it's a way for you to like, kind of like step up to the plate and offer them whatever it is that they're trying to like suggest. And a lot of that, the only reason why they're coming around is because you're in the Six of Bones. You okay? You gotta move the legs, baby. Yeah, 4, what is that? IV, 4, and then 5 is V. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Justice in reverse. This person, no matter what they have in their life, they're never satisfied. Never enough. Never enough. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's never enough. This person also likes to play the, my horse is bigger than your horse, but however, they don't have a horse. So they're just like, why don't I have a horse and they have a horse? Right? But they could have everything. It's like God gave them all the tools that they need, but this person thinks that's not enough. Look, they have a tablet of God and like a bucket of fried chicken. So they want faith, they want spirituality, and they also want money, cars, and clothes. They want both worlds, but they cannot. It's like this person's not satisfied with either or. So if they had spiritual gifts, it wasn't enough. They wanted money, cars, and clothes. If they had money, cars, and clothes, it wasn't enough. They wanted spirituality, right? And it's like God is like, I'm giving you everything that you need. I gave you tangible abundance. I gave you spiritual abundance, and it's not enough for you. This person, whatever they have, it's just never enough, and it's not fair. It's never fair. It's never fair. They don't ever think it's fair. But they pretend like they're the King of Blades upright. Like everything is fine. Like this person is always like comparing themselves to other people. Like, I wish I had that, or I want that. I want that. But that's the mask. Because they come to like society, they come to the world, they come to you like everything is fine. They have everything. They have enough, like they're generous, but if you were to ask them for something, they would be like, oh, well, I have to see about that. This person, they hoard things. They hoard money. And they could also hoard resources too. People are going to be telling you about this masculine. The only reason why this masculine is coming towards you now is because he's being outed. He's being stopped. So this masculine, I said he's stuck. Spiritually, he's stuck. It's like he took everything for granted. It's like nothing was ever enough. And eventually God was just like, all right, well, if it's not enough, then I'm taking it all back, right? Because you're doing too much. You're asking for too much. Or you're being ridiculous, right? I gave you 2 buckets of KFC and now you want a 3rd one? You're not satisfied? What do you mean you're still hungry, right? What do you mean you want more answers? And on top of that, this person, if they were looking for answers on like other people or you in particular, it's like they were looking for answers, information, and it's like they kept digging and digging and digging, and it's just like, damn, like, can you relax on the detective? Like, you don't have to go that far. You don't have to. There were some things that they don't need to know, or they were trying to know about you. But anyways, I was gonna say that this person is stuck. And if they come towards you, there are angels around you, ready. There are angels around you ready to fall on this man, ready to drag him. This man has got like a one-way ticket to hell. I don't mean to laugh, but it's just because the way this man thinks is all wrong. He's only coming towards you because of the things that you have. He's obsessed with what you have. It's not you, right? Oh. 10 of bones. 10 of bones. And that fell. Hold on, let me move my glasses. That fell up there. Above the, what is that? The 8 of blades and the 4 of pentacles. So this man is trying to free himself from some sort of financial burden that he is like lying to himself. He could also be lying to people. So if he is in debt, he's lying to people that he's perfectly fine financially. He's set financially. He's, baby, you gotta be careful. Hold on. 31, by the way. Yeah, so he could be telling people that, oh, he's fine. He's got job, career, finances, legacies, inheritances, bank accounts, credit cards. And people were believing him because he's presenting himself as a king of blades up front. But he's also in denial about his, like, it's like something about financial ruin. He could also be in debt. He's in denial about this. He could also not have money. So that's the main reason why he's coming towards you. Because he sees you in the 6 of bones energy. He's trying, it has to do with his money, his finances. So it's so funny because this King of Blades was like talking about you, gossiping about you, slandering about you, saying that about you to like everybody. Whoever would listen, whoever had an ear to lend, he would talk about you, right? And people would believe it because he's presenting himself as a King of Blades up front, upright. But come to find out, it's like these lies helped him live in his own denial. That he doesn't have anything. He's not growing anything. He's a liar. He's never satisfied with anything. He doesn't have enough. And now look. So this dream is also a warning that this person is going to come towards you. But this is the same person that has been slandering you behind the scenes. And the only reason why they want to come towards you is because you have something that they want. You have true success, true abundance, true accolades, true praise, true glory, true glow. You have that. They are trying to get out of whatever situation. And here's the thing too. It's like they didn't do themselves any favors by lying. So if they were lying to the whole world saying that you were this, people are actually seeing them. It's like this is who they are and this is who you are. And also, if this person does come towards you, it's just like, why is he coming towards her? Why is he coming towards him after everything that he's been saying about them? It's like this person is just going to make themselves look like a fool because, one, they were lying. One, they were gossiping. And two, now they want to come towards you because they need help when supposedly, wasn't it the collective that was greedy? They didn't have money. They were not a good parent. They were not this. They were not that. But here you are coming towards a collective because you need help with finances. Isn't that funny? So you are being warned that this masculine, the same one who was talking about you, gossiping about you, slandering you, is going to come towards you. And you know because I remember the girl in my dream, she's like, that's who's been talking about you. And I was like, oh, okay. So you already have an inkling of who this person is. This person is obsessed with what you have. Keep going, you're almost there. They don't like being alone. They can't be alone. That's not your problem. This person's never satisfied with what they have. It's like no matter how many friends they have, they need more. No matter how many lovers, no matter how much money, no matter how much food, no matter how many cars, no matter how many clothes, it's never enough. They need more. That's a whole situation that's going on with this person. Like there's a deeper thing going on with this person, but that's not your problem. Keep going, you're almost there. Yes, this cycle with this person has been closed. You're already on your journey to like a new cycle, a new journey. Hold on one second, because she's got my coffee. Okay, so yeah, you're already on a cycle, on a new cycle, a new journey, new chapter, new book, whatever. Which is why when this person, I'm hoping to say if they come towards you, but that's not the case. When they come towards you, the angels are just going to drop on him and drag him. Because they're not allowed to be around you. They're not. The only reason why they want to come around you is because you're six of bones. You're what you have. What you have is not for them. What you have is for you and for your legacy and for your bloodline and so on and so on. It is not for them. Look at Castiel. He's ready. Yeah, look, they are being haunted. This Emperor in reverse, that's who he really is. He's being haunted. He's being haunted. He's being outed. Also, the lights on in his house. There's two things. They could either be turning on by themselves, or like ancestors or spirits or angels. They're like, this house of his is like being shown as a beacon. Like, here he is. This is who he is. This is the culprit right here, right here. Like a bunch of neon arrows are pointing to the house. Like, here it is. I secretly hate you. Okay, well, that's not my problem. That's your problem, right? Okay. I already knew that. Also, this person wanted to make they wanted to make it your problem that they hate you. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that? Okay, you hate me, so I don't know what to tell you about that, buddy. I secretly love you. Yeah. So here's the thing. Love and hate in the brain. You can look it up too. There is a close line between love and hate in the brain. So it's like this person loves you and hates you, but it's like they also don't know how they feel about you. I don't know. Attacking your sacral chakra. So when your sacral chakra is unbalanced, you tend to have guilt, eating disorders, sexual issues, and you're irresponsible. This is them. They're very irresponsible. Who they really are, they're ashamed of who they really are. So they pretend to be a king of blades up front. They're ashamed of the fact that they are actually greedy. They're ashamed that everything is just like of their own victim mindset. They're ashamed. Like, they're just a walking shameful person. They're just always ashamed and guilty about something. They could also have sexual issues and blaming that on you, by the way. That's irrelevant, but I feel like they're blaming their sexual issues on you. Like, if they have, like, ED, they're blaming that on you. And they're actually very irresponsible because Seven of Pentacles reversed, they're not growing anything. They're not doing the work. But they're pretending that they are somebody that does the work. King of Blades up front, because Cain is a very hard worker. He puts in a lot of work to not succumb to the mark. But when your sacral chakra is balanced, you're very joyful, fertile, healthy life, patient, creative, sexual pleasure. This person was like blocking your sacral chakra so you would never amount to anything, pretty much. It's like they were trying to flip the roles, saying that they were having a balanced sacral chakra and you were the one with the unbalanced sacral chakra. But come to find out, you're the one that's actually balanced and they are very unbalanced, right? And now everyone in the universe is like, this is the culprit. This is it right here, this person. So be careful when they come towards you because they only want what you have. Stop listening to liars. I have to get one more. Wow, dark witch. Wow. This person has been listening to a dark witch on the sidelines. Whoever's in the back, like behind the scenes to this masculine, whoever's behind the scenes to this masculine, this dark witch has been lying to this masculine. He's been warned multiple times to stop listening to this dark witch. Multiple times. He was told to stop listening to her. And now look at his life. Anyways, this is a reading. I hope it helps. Bye.